Alla för igår kommer alltid vara jag på en scen och på ett tron. Antoine är ghetto for life. De kan bara vara hårda på life. Mina bröder är då råna.
Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to do a review of this tutorial. It's from Black Mixture After Effects Basic VFX tutorial. And I already did a tutorial, and if you see us on this thumbnail in this, I actually want to show you the thumbnail. Yeah, you see, it's one of his most popular video. And you see the thumbnail there, and it shows you a hand of fire, and it looks amazing. It almost looks real. So I thought, I'm trying to make After Effects get better at it, so I want to watch this. So I watched it and I follow it, and now I'm going to give you guys the review, and at the ending hopefully I will, if I remember, I will rate this of what I think. But yeah, one thing I want to point out. I'm gonna try to find a clip in the start, because he says in the beginning of this, everyone have asked him to show him the basic of it, because he's really good at After Effects, so he knows a lot of things. So everyone asked him for like, oh, can you make a basic video so you can show how the beginners can get going and learn more about After Effects. So yeah, so listen to this.
Already take a look right now, and you're gonna want to go ahead and get comfy, because this is not a short video. This is gonna be a full in-depth tutorial for beginners in After Effects. This is
okay, just ignore the dog sound. As you can hear him says, it clearly says you're gonna do a full in-depth tutorial for beginners. Okay, I'm a beginner with After Effects. I've done Photoshop for a long time. I've done a little bit of After Effects, not much, and I've done a lot of Premiere Pro as well. So, and those programs are kind of similar. So, as you can see up here, I have Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. So those programs are kind of similar. So a lot of buttons and shortkeys are the same. So I would feel like I'm not just an easy beginner like I was in Cinema 4D, but I'm a little bit started. So okay, so just hear what it says.
Gabe, come on. Okay, so literally this is the most requested tutorial that I've gotten from you guys, and this is on the award-winning software that's been used in movies from Avengers to Avatar.
I used After Effects for over 200 shots.
It just freaking blows my mind, the stuff that you can do with this software. So you guys know that I love talking about After Effects. I mean, it's practically my job, but sometimes I get DMs and comments that are just like, whoa, Nate, slow the f down. We just need you to talk about the absolute basics of After Effects. You don't need to be getting hype about plugins or K-pop edits, all this extra stuff. So you know what, that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna be...
Okay, so it basically says, I've gotten people that have told him, slow down.
Taking you through building one of my all-time favorite effects. It's actually the first effect that I ever learned in After Effects about 9 years ago, and everything that you learn from doing this effect actually translates into most VFX shots, making it one of the most useful and also one of the most cool. Let's just roll the f***ing clip. Okay, so with...
Okay, as you can see there, that looked amazing. If I'm watching this and this is my first tutorial on After Effects, I'm like, I want to do that. How do I do that? So the first thing it tells me to do is get a recording of you just looking down on anything, and then take up your hand and have your palm out. That's what it basically says. So record yourself doing that. So I did that. I went out, I recorded myself, opened my hand, and I follow this tutorial, and I can try to find where it goes, because at the beginning it shows very simple things on how to do stuff that I already know, because it's the same with other programs, and then it tells you really good of what you should do and what you get going and everything looks fine. I think it's around this point it's starting messing up, because around this point it doesn't explain at all why he's doing the different effects and why doing the different touches and edits. He's just doing it. And then if you see, yeah, especially here, because now when he already have a fire clip, so he gave us the fire clips. That's great. So he actually gave us the fire so we can use it in our video. But the thing is, when we got the fire we could use, it was not the same fire that he used, so it wouldn't be the same at all at like the intro he gave you, of the like a preview for what it's going to look like. So he gave us another fire. Okay, it's still okay as long as you can make it good. So I feel like okay, good, okay. But his fire looks way better than mine. But then he's doing a tracking point to show us where the fire is going to like track on the video. And now it doesn't tell me anything of what to touch, nothing what to do. So it took me a while to understand what it actually did. And the most annoying thing with that was I had to search up another tutorial on how to do this. So it tells us to go in window tracker, as you can see it is marked there. So let's just listen to this.
Up. If it's not docked already, just go ahead and dock it to the side. Make sure it's fully expanded so we see everything there, from the position, rotation, scale, forward and backward settings, and make sure that everything's there, because tracking is going to be the next step that we talk about. Now, another thing to note is whenever we're tracking, we're not going to be doing this in the composition window. It's going to look like it's in the composition window, but really it's in the layer viewer window, which is pretty much like right next to it. It's gonna look exactly the same, except whenever we're in the composition window, that motion track buttons are not gonna work. That's just a little way to make sure that you're actually doing it right, is to see that those buttons are actually highlighted. And if not, then just go ahead and double click on that layer and it's gonna take you up into the layer viewer. Okay, so to get a nice clean track, we wanna...
Okay, so he did all the things at the right side of your screen. It didn't tell us anything of what he did. So he just had the tracker point out now. And when I added the effect tracker, I didn't get no point added out. I had to press on tracker motion and everything and choose motion source and everything. He didn't tell me at all what to do. So it basically tells us what to do when you have a tracker point, but it doesn't tell us how to get it, all in the effect. So that took me a while, and that kind of pissed me off. Yeah, another thing he actually does, he actually, when he has made a thing and you have like walked through with him and made it through and following every single step of what he's doing, then it's just like, I'm just gonna do some final touches, and then it speeds up the wheel at like hell, really fast speed, and just changes a lot of things, making it so much better. And we just really want to see that. I would like to see what he's doing. So like when he's telling us and doing things and rotation and everything and like making it look good and trying to compromise it, he doesn't do that at all. He just fast speeds to do it. And then when he has made the fire in his hand, he make it at his finger, I can see now. And then he just do the same, he says. And then he just speeds up and do something way different than what he did in his palm with the fingers, and making it so much better than like sitting on. And I tried to like slow down the video and try to do the same. I couldn't do it at all. So that kind of pissed me off. As well as it did color correction. And since he had a different fire than what we got, that he gave us, when he changed the color correction, it just looked shit at my screen. Didn't look good at all. So that was terrible. Then it basically tells you how to render everything and just being done. But as you can see in the first clip, I'm not going to show you again, but in the first clip he actually had the sound effects that made it look way much better. It didn't give us that at all. So that kind of pissed me off as well. And I have a lot of problems with following him, because sometimes he just speeds up and do everything fast. And when it says a basic beginning tutorial in depth, you should really go in depth then. It's a 25 minutes long video, so it's kind of long video, but like you need to go in depth. You can't just fast forward. And someone here actually agrees with me. He says you need to slow the F down when you're doing tutorials, my friend. That was that basic at 1941. You didn't even say what to select, and in parts of this you're making fast, quick tweaks and adjustments without even saying what you're exactly doing. When we get here, amazing, but for first learners that just open the program today, yeah, slow down a bit. I agree with him so much. He basically says everything that I had to say. So I'm going to show you what I did. This is actually my clip of what I did in this. Actually now I had background noise and everything. But as you can see, I did the same thing as he did almost. But like, you can just compare how my fire looks. 100% sure.
Effects after.
Yeah, I think it's there. Okay, so now we can compare it.
Effects is gonna feel like you're. No.
Yeah, so you see his fire there, and this is my fire. So his fire, this is my fire. His fire really looks like it's coming from his hand. My fire just looks like a fireball from like a cartoon movie or something. So I was actually happy when I'm done with the tutorial, because I have never done anything like this, and this is just amazing. And as you can see here, I actually see the hand through the fire. Here I actually have the clips, because at first I made the fire clip. I'm gonna show it in the window soon. First I made a fire clip, just like doing what he did, and then I tweaked it and put on some sound effects myself. So I had to search on YouTube trying to find the different sound effects I wanted, get rid of the background noise, and make it as cool as I could. And I was really happy with my outcome, actually, just making it feel more realistic, actually. So I'm gonna play the first clip now. Then you saw the first clip that was without sound effects. You probably heard some background noise right there. Then I'm gonna play you the final product of what I got after doing that. And of course I used Premiere Pro to fix the tweaks and doing my things, because I know the program better than After Effects. So here it is. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. And actually I will give if I will rate his shitty ass tutorial, this idea as well, if I will rate it, I will give like, because I'm gonna rate it now not of how good the tutorial was, but I'm gonna rate it of how well he did for the beginners, since he said in the start of the video like 3 or 4 times, this is just for the beginners, the basic stuff. If I will rate it like that, I will give him probably around 5 or 4. I can give him a 5, since I got somehow of the product. But like the other animation I did on Cinema 4D, that was terrible. So it's basically the same thing like everyone else does. And I know it's hard for people, in his defense, I know it's hard for people when you're really good at a program to teach the just beginners. That's like the teachers in school and everything. They need to understand what level you're talking about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video, and leave a like and comment down below if you're agreeing with me or disagreeing with me. And if you have other tutorials you want me to try out and give feedback on and review on. Jesus Christ, I'm having such a hard time speaking right now. Please leave that in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. I'm soon close to 100 subscribers. I think I like 75 or something. So that's cool. So yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.